Are you ready?
Fasten your seatbelts.
Drivers, start your engines.
Race activated. Sheer passion. Change the game forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Racing with Celebs.
Did you miss us? Oh yes, you did. I can see it. Stop telling me to get on with it. I need you to acknowledge the truth. You missed Racing with Celebs. Well, we are back on track with another revving experience of motorcar racing created for all your petrol heads out there. As per normal, our word for the day, bump and run. A move with origins in stock car racing where the tailing car intentionally bumps the car in front in an attempt to pass. But we can assure you that bump and run will not be necessary for you at home, because we have an adrenaline-packed episode for everyone. She has been working as a cricket commentator and reporter with SABC on Radio 2000 and SAFM since 2005. We are talking about Natalie Germanos. Her main focus has been cricket, where she has done commentary on 73 tests, 3 World Cups and 5 World T20 tournaments. In 2013, Natalie joined the SABC TV commentary team as a commentator and also as the anchor presenter and touchscreen presenter. In 2016, Natalie worked with BBC Test Match special covering the England's women's tour of South Africa. Coaching has also formed a big part of her life. For over 10 years, she has coached cricket, netball, tennis, swimming and athletics. Besides her passion for sport, she has a passion for animals and wildlife conservation and is actively involved as a voice on social media fighting for conservation awareness and animal rights. But on that note of vehicle awareness, let's cross over to Johan for more.
Thanks, Donovan. The Bridgestone BMW Car Club was founded in 1981 when the BMW Club of Southern Africa was founded in Johannesburg, representing cars and motorcycles. The BMW Club hosts a variety of events that include track days, time trials and the race series. We caught up with Bernard de Gavaya to tell us more about the BMW Car Club. Bernard, welcome to Racing with Celebs and a big thank you for giving us the opportunity to drive these beautiful cars today.
Hi Johan, thank you very much for the opportunity as well, for inviting us. We're honoured to be here, our second season, so yeah, it's going to be a lekker day today.
Can you just tell me a little bit more about the Bridgestone BMW Car Club?
Well, the car club was established in 1981 by a bunch of enthusiasts and it grew over the years. You know, there's concourse, there's track days, there's gymkhanas or autocrosses, wet and dry, obviously. And then in 2011 we started our own race series, and it's just grown over the years. We have sometimes around 30, 40. We had 40 odd cars at Kailami last year and the year before. So yeah, it's become quite a popular series.
Can you just tell me a little bit more about the track days that you guys host?
Well, the track days, it's for the race series, and then also for the guys in the man in the street. You know, he can come with his track day car, he can come with his standard road going car and have fun on the track. They just need an MSA license and yeah, a helmet, and they have a bit of fun. We do divide them into classes. We've got more classes for BMWs, but we also cater for the non-BMW enthusiasts. So we've got classes for naturally aspirated road and race cars, and turbo road and race cars. So then they all get grouped up into that class. Yeah.
Well, now that we know more about the racing series, it's time to meet our celebrity, Natalie. Natalie, welcome to Racing with Celebs. It's nice having you on the show.
Great, thanks for having me. It's going to be, should be an interesting day. I'm nervous, but it should be an interesting day.
Tell me, do you like speed?
I hate speed. I'm one of those people, if somebody's speeding in the car, I will complain. And if you're going to carry on speeding, I just will never get back in the car. I'm really nervous of speed.
And your expectations for today?
Well, I've never been in a race car on a racetrack, and I've certainly never driven one. So I'm just hoping that I get through it. I can go home in one piece. I think that I'll be happy. I think looking forward to it, I think it's just sort of maybe this kind of feel of the car a little bit, getting used to it, because obviously I'm used to my own car. We all get used to our own cars. We're all very comfortable there. But
Yes.
when you drive the rental cars, you know what happens. You flick the indicator instead of the windscreen wiper and things like that. So
Yes.
just want to get used to the car, just get a feel of it, and then if I can just relax, then I'll be happy.
Well, to make sure you are safe, it's time for our safety brief.
It's time to take your foot off the accelerator and let those revs drop. We'll see you straight after the break for more Racing with Celebs. This young lady is normally on the sideline behind the microphone talking about people that throw that red ball down the field as quickly as possible. This time out though, she joins the BMW Car Club Racing Series guys, and a great job there from the Bridgestone guys to get her involved with an incredible series. Natalie Germanos joining us now for race action with BMW Car Club Racing Series. Race 1, and after all of the action that's been spoken about so far amongst these guys, they are looking forward to giving this young lady an opportunity of note. And as they get down on the brakes into turn 1 here at Midvaal, it's the BMW Car Club Racing Series man out front. And looks like we're going to be having some fun and games there with Bernard de Gavea out in the front end of the field. Can he keep this big pack of cars behind him? Johan Snyman at the back end, pushing as hard as he can for Racing with Celebs team as they come through turn number 2 for the first time. They flick it through onto a slight right-hand kink and up towards turn 4. Out front, De Gavea hanging on. Looks like we're going to be in for a bit of a battle there. Natalie Germanos slowly but surely getting to grips with these big cars now. Rear-wheel drive, the amount of power that's available, arguably our most powerful cars that we've had to play in this season of Racing with Celebs. And we're on board here with Einkamera. William Einkamera trying to find a way through as they come down the straight, looking to put the pressure onto De Gavea as they get on the brakes now after the long straight here at Midvaal. Good drive there from Einkamera, hangs on to the inside line, and De Gavea just keeping everybody else at bay at the front end. Looks like a bit of chopping and changing in the mid-pack as, Natalie Germanos is starting to come in the mix and starting to apply a bit of pressure onto the usual contenders in this category. Just onto the back end there, you've got Nick van Zyl and of course also Vanish Gunpath involved in this one. And Gunpath, also a very seasoned campaigner in this category, has had a couple of great dices in a pack of cars that usually is made up with about 35 to 40 BMWs when they get to their full strength. Down on the brakes into turn 1. Late braking required into turn 1, and there is a move on the inside, the 335 of De Gavea, looking for a chance now to find a way past, can't find it just yet, but De Gavea is definitely applying that pressure. Gunpath also coming through, and we're back on board with Nick van Zyl. Van Zyl now pushing as hard as he can to squeeze that gap down. De Gavea just hanging on to that inside line. Remember, Van Zyl will have the inside line for the next corner, turn 4, double left onto the back straight. But our young lady is doing a superb job and hanging in there. Is there a possibility that Avant is just staying ahead? Oh no, it's so close. And you can see just behind that, of course, Einkamera also applying pressure onto the back end of Van Zyl. Gets the power down, the M3 trying to pull away as they go down the back straight now. Side by side, 3 cars abreast. Van Zyl, Einkamera and De Gavea. De Gavea just trying to squeeze the little 1 Series out here. Didn't quite make it stick though. And late braking coming down onto turn 5. Round the outside comes the 82 car of Vinash Gunpath. Gunpath finding a way through there in the all black car. And eventually gets up into 4th place, but gets through on Van Zyl, can't find a way through on Einkamera. So we've got some battles to be sorted out. And Natalie Germanos is keeping them all at bay for now. Germanos doing a superb job. They've definitely given her great instruction. Let's have a look as we go on board with her for the first time. Look at the concentration in those eyes. Looks in the rearview mirror, a little squiz to the rearview mirror as she went into the final corner. Get on that loud pedal. Come on. And a quick gear change. That's lovely stuff, Nats. Super stuff as we went on board there with Natalie Germanos now under braking coming towards turn number 1, and there's a move from De Gevea. De Gevea goes through, so does Aankamera, and Gunpath squeezes the young lady out as well. She drops down to 4th place. Small mistake under braking, and oh, it looks like there's a card's gone off. It looks like, yes, is that De Gevea? It is. Bernard De Gevea getting a little bit out of shape, and wow, there you go. From Aankamera's point of view, manages to catch it left, right. Big black Bridgestone marks, taking out the racing pigeons in the meantime as well. Looking for birdies. This is what it looked like from his point of view. Just put a wheel on the dirt. There you go. Flick it left, flick it right, flick it left. Right, watch out for the racing pigeons. Oh, man. We're not playing golf here. We're not looking for birdies. We've got a cricket commentator, De Gevea. What's going on with you, bud? Well, he managed to catch it and keep it on the black stuff. So take my hat off to Bernard for that catch. But if Natalie Germanos was in the commentary booth, you should be saying that was probably one of the best catches of the season as we get into the thick of it now. The back end of the field, though, it's Snyman taking on, of course, the celebrity. And the two BMW Car Club Racing Series celebrity cars, the VIP cars, are now at the back end of the field. Out front, though, looks like Will Aankamera trying to close things down now on De Gevea, who's already made a mistake. So the pressure's on De Gevea. Can he keep it all together as Bernard hangs on for a chance now of taking the first win here in our Racing with Celebs edition. And this BMW Car Club Racing Series, as I said, usually about 40 cars going at it. This time out, we've got a great opportunity to be in the category and have them as part of our Racing with Celebs series. But you can see they're going to put on a show for us here today as well. Will Aankamera trying to close things down. Now we go on board with him, looking over that bonnet in the Liqui Moly car, closing things down now on the chairman. And the big boss man there, of course, just trying to keep the entire pack at bay. He did see him make a slight mistake. Aankamera trying to close, take a late apex. That's good drive. He's going to get up towards turn 4. He's going to have to go around the outside of turn 4. There's enough room to go around the outside, though. Aankamera goes side by side with De Gevea as they're going to the double left. Fortunately, though, just backing out. Line astern onto the back straight. Now, let's have a look and see who is going to have what it takes in terms of the additional power in these two BMWs. Slightly different versions of these two cars. Aankamera goes down the drive and doesn't have to worry about slipstream, just powers past De Gevea under his own power as they get down to the brakes. Down into turn 5. Good start here from him. Hangs on. Looks like Gunpath wants past as well. Vanish Gunpath now looking for a chance to get ahead and move up into second place in this heat. So tight between these three. It's brilliant stuff, actually, between these three guys as they put on a fantastic show at the front end. Back end of the field is Natalie Germanos still under attack. Yes, she is. It looks like the pressure's still being applied there by Snyman. Snyman all over the back, trying to find a way past. Can the young lady keep him at bay? We've only got a couple of laps to go in this one. And it looks like that BMW is hanging in there. And the late, great Chris Clark, of course, used to have a BMW M5 Avant like this and used to call it the Uber Bucky. And, of course, this Uber Bucky in Bridgestone colours looking very good and in good hands there so far from our young cricket commentator. Spends a lot of time with the SABC most of her career and has made her name, of course, in the SABC as one of the top commentators for sport. Now looking for a chance to go at it with some of the top competitors in the Bridgestone BMW Car Club Racing Series. Side by side from Gunpath and De Gevea as they go on the straight. We're on board with Bernard as they head down towards turn 5. Is he good enough on the brakes? No, Gunpath is better. Gunpath just throwing that sort of JPS coloured BMW into turn 5 ahead of the boss man. And he just hangs in for third place. They're not going to catch Aankamera. He's pulling away now. And I think there's enough time there for Will Aankamera to possibly take the win. He does that. Comes ahead and finishes up just ahead there of Gunpath. In fact, Gunpath did close things down a bit there. A great drive from Natalie Germanos. She'll finish up at the back end of the field, but she had an incredible day. And probably looking forward to race number 2 now. Let's go and see what's going to happen as she heads things up now for race 2. Looks like a little bit of drizzle coming down here, unfortunately, so track conditions will be slightly more treacherous than before. And this is where usually our lady drivers and women in motorsport come into their own. So we'll definitely keep an eye out on this young lady and see if she can put those Bridgestone tyres into the perfect position now that we've got a little bit of wetness out on the circuit. Change of surface flag was shown, so they're definitely going to have to take it a bit more gingerly now as we see Germanos now coming through into turn number 3. She hangs on. Could be changing up the gear there ever so slightly. Just stayed in third all the way through there. Maybe wouldn't go to second. Now goes into third and possibly down into second gear here for the big double left-hander. Snyman is second. Gunpath is third. Behind that is Einkamera. Then you've got De Gevea and Van Zyl. As they come onto that back straight now for the first time. Drop the hammer. Give these BMWs everything they've got down that back straight away. And De Gevea hopefully not going to be putting it onto the black stuff, or keeping it on the black stuff, or sort of the grey stuff, yeah, I should say, at Midvaal. But definitely doesn't want to make a mistake like in the first one. He did recover very, very well, but unfortunately couldn't keep out Gunpath and Einkamera. And this time it's Gunpath ahead of Einkamera, and there goes Van Zyl. Van Zyl diving on his inside as well, so a bit of a change up there as Van Zyl puts the pressure onto De Gevea. Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he's going to squeeze out De Gevea. He's got the inside line now for these two corners. If he can just get ahead, he's got to come across now. You can see windscreen wipers there on Gunpath, so it looks like more rain coming down here, making it a bit more treacherous and a bit more difficult for our drivers here at Midvaal. First lap in anger done and dusted. Here comes Snyman looking for a way on the inside. Is he good enough on the brakes? Here comes Gunpath, windscreen wipers going on that BM. As they come under braking, it's Snyman who managed to fend off the attack there from Gunpath. Gunpath around the outside comes Einkamera. He's on the inside for turn 3. Can he make it stick? No, for turn 2. He gets in there and just doesn't squeeze him out. No, he does. He's just been able to find a way past. Vinesh Gunpath now drops down to 4th place into the clutches of Van Zyl and De Gevea. Right now, Germanos keeping the boys at bay. Outside line from Einkamera. Here comes De Gevea, going to return the favour of earlier on. Will he be able to get into the slipstream of that big M-powered machine of his? No, not quite able to. Nice aerial material shot here. As you get our drone shot coming across the start-finish line. And still, Natalie Germanos keeps the rest of this pack behind her. There's Einkamera moving up into second now, ahead of Snyman. Gunpath trying to go there on the inside. Can he make it stick? No. Door firmly shut there from this point of view. We're on board with Van Zyl, the Red Line Motorsport car here, trying to close things down on Gunpath. Behind him, he'll have De Gevea. Einkamera. Oh, he's gone for a little bit of a squirt down the short straight between 3 and 4. He's got through. Runs a bit wide, but he'll be able to cut back on that one. And he's now up into the lead. So it's Germanos into second place now. First time she's been betted at the front end of this race. Here comes Gunpath on Snyman. And possibly on Germanos as well. Yes, there you go. Dropping the hammer. Here comes De Gevea on Van Zyl. These two going to try and go around both. And oh, De Gevea trying to outgun 3 cars in one. He does that to perfection. Gets up into 3rd place. Van Zyl into 4th. Looks like Snyman is dropped to the back of the pack. And Germanos down into 5th place as they come into the complex. Checkered flag is out though. Einkamera taking an easy victory. And it was due to the fact that the rain started to come down. We didn't want to have too many incidents out there. But a good day in the saddle there for our young lady. And superb stuff, finishing in 5th place this time, keeping out Snyman to the line. It's Einkamera from Gunpath and De Gevea taking the top 3. Let's catch up now with Nats down in pit lane.
Well, as it started off, I was very nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a speed person. Cars driving around you is a bit crazy. But then I just said to myself, you know what, relax. These guys know what they're doing. They're professionals. It'll be fun. Just drive, enjoy it. And I think after the first race, I was kind of like, okay, this went pretty well, but not as well as I would have liked. And then towards the end of the second race, I think I started to get it a little bit. It started to rain a little bit, and it got quite slippery towards the end. In the beginning, I was fine, and I thought, well, they told me they've got some funny special tyre. Don't ask me the technical terms. But he said they grip, so it's fine. And then it started to get a little bit more slippery, and right at the end, fortunately, I was going slow. It just went out a little bit funny, but it was okay.
Join us after the break as we catch up with Natalie Germanos on our racetrack here at Midvaal and find out how her career's been going.
We are back with our celebrity for today, Natalie. Natalie, you've been involved in TV and radio for a very long time. How did it all happen for you?
Well, it started as a youngster playing cricket. My dad played cricket and my brothers played cricket. It was in the backyard. We had a net in the backyard. And I just said, well, this is what I want to do. I'm going to play some cricket. Ladies cricket at the time, it wasn't something you could sort of make professional and make a career out of it. And then I saw a couple of people getting involved in commentary, and Cass Snyder in particular was a female in commentary. And I thought, well, if she can do it, I'm sure I can do it. And it was sort of an opening for me as well to see another woman doing this. I thought, well, this is something I could do. And then I just kind of followed it. I studied some journalism, met a few people. Unfortunately, I was given an opportunity in 2005, and it's just carried on from there.
While on TV or radio, what was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
Oh, most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. I did mispronounce a name once. Instead of saying Quentin de Kock, I said Quentin de Kock. That was pretty embarrassing, I would say, especially because I had Herschel Gibbs next to me laughing at me, and he couldn't stop laughing at me. I've had a few of those where you mispronounce things and it just comes out and you can't stop laughing.
Yeah, I know.
That definitely is a problem. There's been a few where somebody will make a joke and then you just can't stop laughing as well, because I'm one of those people who just cannot stop laughing.
Once you start it.
Exactly. I'm never able to stop laughing. I can't think of anything else that sort of sticks out there.
And if you can prefer TV or radio, which one would you like or choose and why?
I don't think I'd be able to choose one. They both have their advantages that I like. Radio, you have a bit more of a chance to tell a story because you don't need to go for ad breaks all the time. You don't need to speak to your pictures, your graphics. So you just tell a story. So you can really get into the meaty stories, have a bit of fun with it, have a laugh. TV, there's a lot less time for that. You're restricted in terms of what you need to speak to because you've got to speak to the pictures. However, it's easier to explain the game.
Yes.
You can show how a bowler's holding a ball, for example. Because he's holding it like that, he's going to get this. Or because she's holding her bat in a certain way, she's stronger on the offside. Whatever it may be, it gives you that opportunity. So you can really, really talk cricket.
Yes. Would you like to see more women cricket broadcasted on TV?
Absolutely. Fortunately, it's getting better around the world.
Yes.
Australia have been excellent. They've really led the way. The WBBL was the first time a standalone tournament away from the men's BBL, and they're all broadcast, and they're getting really amazing coverage. They've got over 100 contracted players as well, which is
fantastic.
A big difference. England have now pledged, I think it's £15 million, it might be even slightly more than that actually, into women's cricket over the next 5 years, which is going to make a huge difference.
Huge.
But here in South Africa, it needs to make big strides. It's not where it should be. We are seeing the ladies' games broadcast if they're a double header with the men's, but that's the only ones we're seeing broadcast, except for Pitch Vision, which has come in. They're doing a great job where they've got static cameras and you can watch it streaming. The problem is not many people have access to streaming because data is expensive. So that is an issue that they need to address as well. But it is a step forward. We just got a long way to go.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Crazy, definitely. I'm definitely crazy. Adventurous and easygoing. Yeah.
If you can give any advice for up-and-coming female commentators, what will your words be to them?
The first thing I would say, you can do it. It is possible. It's not impossible. Anybody who tells you it's impossible, they're talking rubbish. It is possible. The other thing is work hard. Research. Do yourself a favor and put the work in. It makes a massive difference. If you don't do that side of it, you're going to find it a real struggle. And also have the confidence to say, well, my voice counts. I think a lot of women have been told their whole lives through society, through what everybody tells us, women, your voice doesn't count. So I would say to them as well, your voice counts, your voice matters, and if you believe that, you can definitely make it.
Natalie, thank you for your time. It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another installment of Racing with Celebs has finished its final lap for today. Thank you to our celeb, Natalie Germanos, for joining us today. We will be back again next week to rev up your adrenaline pumps. For more information on the series or celebrities, visit our Facebook page, Racing with Celebs, or our website, racingwithcelebs.co.za. Till next week, keep it safe.